Today's 2-minute fairy tale is a Middle English story where we get the fairy tale trope of a girl who keeps part of her dead lover in her room with her. Cause that's a thing. And this chick, she keeps the whole thing in there. It's called the Squire of Low Degree. There's this squire who is in love with the princess of Hungary, but he doesn't tell her his feelings because he is too low beneath her in ranks. So instead he sits outside her window crying and saying aloud to himself how sad he is that he can't have her. One day she hears him outside the window and she confronts him. He says, "I love you." And she says, "Oh my gosh, I will accept your love, but you have to do some feats to be worthy of me. Feats of arms, long voyages, participation in the Crusades, because that's going on. I will give you money to go do all of these things and I will wait for you for the 7 years it's going to take you." The king's evil steward overhears all this and he's in love with the princess, so he goes to the king to betray them. But the king's like, "Actually, I like the squire. If he does those 7 years, I'm down with them getting together." The steward's like, "Well, what if he tries to get with her before he leaves?" And so the king's like, "Okay, you can stand guard outside her door then." The squire shows up outside her door just to give her a chaste goodbye through the doorway, but then the steward gets the knights who are with him to think that he's trying to break in, and so they attack him. Well, the squire's a badass, and he kills all 7 of them. He also smote the steward's throat a-two, but when the steward falls down dead, the other men who are still alive capture the squire. The other soldiers then put the squire's clothes on the steward and hack up the steward's face so that when the princess finds his body, she'll think it's her dead love, the squire. They take the squire away, she opens the door, finds the body, thinks it's her love, brings him in, embalms his body herself, and puts him inside this chest. She drew forth his bowels and buried them according to the law of God. But the body itself she dried with spicery, with virgin wax and cumin, and enclosed it in a chest of maple wood under 3 locks. Every day she opens the chest, prays, and kisses his body. The king, once the squire is brought to him, lets him go off and do those 7 years of amazing tasks. All the time letting his daughter think that dead body really is him. At the end of the 7 years, the body is almost dust, but the princess is still kissing it until the king finally comes back and says, "Hey, the squire's been alive the whole time. Here he is. You can get married now." Because he did all that stuff you wanted him to do. They get married and live happily ever after, and the squire becomes king. As always, check out my book, Dust Bells, and my podcast. All the links are in the bio.